Since the lockdown began, I took my first trip to Sainsbury's, which felt a little bit like being in an episode of Supermarket Sweep. I was expecting Del Winton to show up on the way in, but it was very exciting, very successful, and got a chicken, because it's Sunday, which means it's time for roast chicken. Going to be really simple, very slow cooked in the oven, about 3.5, 4 hours. But the first thing I'm going to basically slightly marinate, but shove loads of stuff inside the chicken, including some rosemary from the garden, as well as some other herbs, salt, pepper, lots of butter. So starting off with the preparation of the chicken. Very finely cut up the fresh rosemary, and then I'm going to combine that with some olive oil, some salt and pepper, a little bit of dried tarragon, and I'm going to mix all that together to create a really fine, sort of a paste, but slightly thicker than a paste, which is going to go all over the chicken. Good, so that's all in the bowl. A little drop of olive oil. I'm going to mix that together with my hands, which have been very thoroughly washed for 20 seconds. And then I'm going to start preparing the chicken. Fantastic smell. There you go, so it looks a little bit like that. Sort of a finely lubricated selection of herbs. So finally, the next thing I'm going to do, you can see a lemon in the saucepan, which I'm going to slightly boil just for about 5 minutes, and then a slightly pierced hot lemon is also going to go in the chicken before we cook it, just to add a lot of flavour inside. So that's going to get boiling up there, and I'm going to start working upon the chicken. So this part is about making sure that we slightly separate the skin from the breast and from the leg, so that we can get eventually some butter, but also that this beautiful kind of selection of herbs and the lemon can really get inside the chicken everywhere before we cook it. So it's quite, it's a bit like doing, sort of plasticine and getting really hands-on, but it's all part of the roast chicken experience. That's a particularly tough bit, which is where the skin obviously is so close onto the breast, but using the spatula, you're able to create that space, which then eventually 2 kind of slices of butter will sit in there before cooking. So the next stage is to start using the herbs all over the chicken to get it really nicely, fully lubricated. is the butter, particularly on the side of the breasts, and then a little bit more salt to help dry out the meat. So then the next step is to take the lemon, which is boiling. I'm going to use a fork No, I'm not. I'm going to use the official pricker to just put little holes all over the lemon. So that's now ready to go in the oven. I'm going to let it sit for a while, preheat the oven, and then the first part of it is 2 hours of 120 centigrade before blasting it up later on. So then the important part, using a roasting tray, So 2 hours of that. So we've done 3 hours of roasting at a low heat. It's time to whack it up to 200. Insert a sound effect. And I'm going to do a little bit of basting. Looking gorgeous. So now, the aim is about crispy skin. We've had the nice slow cooking of the meat. Now it's about crispy skin. We've got an hour to go, so I reckon about 35 minutes, 40 minutes of 200 degrees centigrade, and then let it rest, and then it'll be ready to eat. So we're getting there, it's getting crispy. I've wound it up to 11. I'm going to give it 5 more minutes, and then it's going to sit for half an hour before we eat. It's really, really crispy. It looks gorgeous. I'm going to get some foil and wrap it up for 20 minutes. Looks great, doesn't it? it's time to carve up and eat. And next week I'm definitely going to do lamb for the Sunday roast. That's really nice.